Hey, Kristen here. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Loving My Hair Journey. You can also follow me on Tumblr, which is Loving My Hair. I am here to do a length check. If you watched my castor oil challenge video back in February, which is February 22nd to be exact, I said I was going to start using castor oil to seal my hair, seal the ends, also put some on my edges because they were kind of thinning right here, and I also been putting some right here. Another reason I was using castor oil is because Black is Beautiful here on YouTube is doing the castor oil challenge. I wasn't doing her challenge exactly because they're doing check-ins every week or whatever, and I'm not a person who's good with check-ins, but I decided to just use the castor oil and see how it would affect my hair. I've done reviews on here about the castor oil and talked about it and how much I actually love the castor oil. It keeps my hair, it keeps the moisture in my hair a lot longer. I can put the castor oil on in the morning, like say on a Monday, and then Tuesday morning I can still feel it in my hair, which means that moisture is still there. So I really do love it. You can find castor oil anywhere. I got mine at Walmart for like $2.37 or something like that. It's very, very cheap. I actually need to get another bottle. But I want to come on here and measure my hair. I measured it back in February, and I measured it today, which is April 6th, in case I don't get this video up on April 6th. I wasn't going to measure till next month, but I was curious because people have said they saw results like after a month, after 2 months, and it hasn't been exactly 2 months yet, but I still wanted to measure my hair and see. I can already tell from even when I straighten my hair. I mentioned this in the video I did before that when my hair was blown out, that it was the length of it when I flat ironed it, so I can tell it had grown some. So I'm going to just tell you the measurements. I'm not going to do the typical hair measurements like when a lot of people get the measuring tape and hold it here. I just wrote down my measurements and I'm going to compare them to when I did it back in February. Because I cannot find my fabric measuring tape, I had to use a standard measuring tape. So it's a pain, but I got it. I had to measure a couple times to make sure it was accurate. So next time when I find my fabric measuring tape, I will come on here. I'll probably come back in another 2 months to see if it differs from today, but let's get started. Okay, I measured on February 22nd, and I had to measure in different sections because my hair is different lengths. So I just measured the different lengths. So I measured the top, which is this part right here, and then I measured the crown, which is, you know, this up here, and then I measured side. I have two, side one, which is this right here, and then side two, which is this right here. I did back one, which is this part right here, and then back two, which is down here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 sections. So my hair is very wild. It's the end of the day, whatever. Back in February when I measured the top right here, it was 9 inches, and today when I measured it was 10.5. So the top of my hair has grown 1.5 inches within the last 2 months. I'm just gonna talk about the measurements, and I'll tell you what contributed to that. The crown of my head, which is this right here, I measured it was 11, and now it's 12. Side one, which is this part right here, what I did was 10.5, and now it's 12. Side 2 was 8 inches, and now it's 9. Back 1, this part back here was 9.5, and now it's 11.5. And the back 2, which is, you know, this part right here was 9 inches, and now it's 10. So in less than 2 months, my hair has grown that much. Some parts are growing faster than the other. I don't care. it just proves that it's growing. Like that 12 inches, like 2.5 inches for the side one right here, I can really tell. And then like the 2 inches for the back one. I mean, I've done at least 1 inch on each of my sections. And what contributed to that? If you remember my hair goals video, I said my goal for 2013 was to leave my hair alone and take better care of it. And that has contributed to it. And as well as the castor oil, I can really tell that my edges, I mean, they were very thin. I mean, I still have some work to do, but now when I brush my hair back in the ponytail, it doesn't look as bad as it did. So I can tell it's helped a lot for my edges. I do mainly wash and goes. Like this is like a fake blowout. I didn't even use any heat. I just did, like, if you guys watched Taryn 916 video, she did a fake blowout yesterday, a video, and she just, you know, combed out the ends and picked out the hair. That's what I did today, which is great. You know, if you just want a fake blowout, putting heat in your hair, that's another option, but that's another story. Anyway, my goal was to just basically leave my hair alone. I watched Mel Cherie's video, and she said, and she answered some questions about how she retains length and how her hair grows. And she said she does wash and go. She doesn't do protective styling. She doesn't do twist outs. She doesn't do braid outs. And I have not done really, I done one braid out, and that was the last video when I had the really stretched hair. I've done one braid out since January, and here we are, April. And it's not to say that I'm swearing off braid outs or, you know, twist outs. It's just, I'm just saying that it's my go-to styles are wash and go. Like, because I really did love when I had the really stretched braid out. And so I may do it, you know, again in a couple of weeks, whatever. I work so much that wash and goes are great because I can throw my hair in a bun. But, you know, people love protective styling. I'm not a person who loves protective styling. I don't, you know, the only really protective style that I've done is when I had the yarn braids, and I had those in for 4 weeks. But I'm not a person who is a serial protective styler. Like, I love my hair big, I love it out, and that works for some people. It doesn't work for me. For me, what has helped me grow out 1 inch to 2 inches within these last month and a half or whatever is just leaving my hair alone, not twisting it, not braiding it. All I do is I wash my hair, I condition it, I seal it very well, I pineapple at night, I sleep on a satin pillowcase, and that's all I do. And another thing that has contributed to me growing my hair as much as it has is that I have a regimen. I cannot stress, if anything, whether you're natural, relaxed, whatever type of hair curl pattern you have to have a regimen. You know, whether you wash twice a week, whether you deep condition, whatever it is you do, you need to have a regimen. You know, before, like last year, my regimen was not very strict. Now, my regimen's not strict as in what I do, it's just strict in how often I do it. Does that make sense? Like, once a week, I shampoo my hair to get all that gunk out, and then I condition it. Then I use a leave-in and I seal it. That is what I do, no matter what. And so that is contributed to me retaining my length and getting to the length. I am proud. I didn't think, I checked my hair today and I was thinking, oh, it's going to be like ½ an inch. It's going to be 1 inch at the most. I did not know that I would actually get like 2.5 inches of growth. And, you know, it pays to really just pay attention to your hair and just take care of it. You know, I'm going to be 3 years natural in August, so I'm still in my 2nd year. And it's now this time in my life of me taking care of my hair is the time that I'm actually loving my hair. Like, I've liked my hair before, but I'm loving it now because I'm taking the time when I do it to really detangle and to just listen to my hair. Listen to your hair. Your hair lets you know what it needs. It lets you know when it's dry, when it has too much moisture, not enough moisture, when it needs to be shampooed, when it needs to be conditioned, deconditioned, all that stuff. So I'm listening to my hair and I'm loving my hair. I just love it. I love being natural. So yeah, I just want to come on and talk to you guys. Like I said, I'll probably do another length check in another 2 months and compare it and everything, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, and I can't find my fabric measuring tape. I might have to just buy another one, because then I'll come on camera and show that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, loving my hair. It's like I said, it's just wild. It's like I did the fake blowout. and it was really big, but like now it's just stretched, it's fallen a little bit, and yeah. But okay, look at this. Look, I would have a black sweatshirt on when my hair is dark, but look, look how far down it comes. Like if I were to straighten this like bone straight, look how far down it would come. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna flat iron it. You don't need to flat iron your hair to have a length check, but yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I have to work tomorrow. That's what happens when you work in the food industry. You gotta work weekends. So enjoy yourselves. Take care. See you next time.